You may not know it, but today is National Popcorn Day here on Friday. I'm at Kernel Kullman in downtown Cullman with Holly and Neal, the proprietors of Kernel Kullman. Now, I've got to ask you a question before we talk about the holiday. Who wakes up in the morning and decides they're going to open a popcorn store? I mean, tell us a little bit about the history and the background. That's unusual.
Go ahead.
Okay. On our honeymoon, we visited a gourmet popcorn shop in Gatlinburg. And ever since that time, we'd always been drawn to popcorn shops whenever we travel, and we thought that would be an interesting career to partake in. And so a couple of years ago, we retired from our previous careers. I was a high school band director, and Holly was a professional human resource officer or director. And we decided this would be our second career, so that we moved to Cullman and opened up our shop in October of 2015.
There's a lot of faith and confidence in a move like that. Did that you just decide, or did you have to go through a process to get yourself where you can do it?
We pretty much just decided and then took a huge leap of faith and moved back to Cullman, which is my hometown. I grew up here, and things just fell into place. We knew that we were being led here. The space that we're in, everything just fell into place.
Well, before we get into the store itself, tell me about National Popcorn Day. I think all these days are made up by Hallmark to sell cards, but you can't really sell cards for Popcorn Day. What is that about? Where did it come from?
No one knows. Honestly, I mean, you can go to popcorn.org, which is the National Board for Popcorn, and they will even tell you that no one knows the origin of National Popcorn Day. It was probably something that was cooked up around the Super Bowl time. And they've just kind of decided on January 19th as the day to celebrate.
Well, what the heck? Now, when you think about popcorn, all of us think about what you buy at the grocery store, but you guys have taken it to a completely different level. For instance, your menu up here, tell me, wow, how do you come up with these flavors, and where do you get the mixes for something like a taco flavored popcorn?
The flavors of popcorn is almost unlimited. We carry about 65 to 70 flavors on hand at any given time, but we're always rotating flavors in and out. And we are always experimenting. We always just get some flavorings and seasonings and try them out. And we did come across some taco seasoning, and we added a little sour cream seasoning to it, and it's a wonderful taco flavor to it. So there are some basic flavors in the gourmet popcorn industry, but we're always looking to expand and try out new flavors. And in fact, we have a seasonal menu board that we're always introducing new seasonal flavors, every 4 to 6 weeks.
And we take suggestions from our customers as well on different flavors to try.
That's awesome. So you guys are really the mad scientists of popcorn in Cullman.
I guess you could say that.
You are. Maybe you're not mad. You're the same scientist. Now, people can come in and buy this in all sizes. You might wonder, how do you take this popcorn home? You can see the mini all the way up to the bulk. This looks like it'd be a great gift for any time, really. Christmas, holidays, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, of course, we do a lot more business during the holiday season, but we are year-round. It's not just a seasonal gift-giving idea. You can do it for birthdays, for Valentine's, Easter. You can do it any time of year, really.
Now, what's interesting to me is this is not just popcorn. The rest of the store reminds me of an old drugstore or candy store.
And that was our aim. Of course, we want to specialize in providing the community with a wonderful snack that's going to be consistently a good quality. But we wanted to create an atmosphere for people to come in and enjoy, to bring back memories from their childhood, and to help create memories of our new visitors, our little visitors.
Well, if you don't mind, can we go out in the candy area and the soda area and talk about some of these things?
Yes.
Now, the first area that was of interest to me is Double Bubble.
Seek out nostalgic candy, candy you don't necessarily see in the stores today.
Sweet tarts.
That people remember from their childhood, and we're constantly looking for the old candies that
Zots.
that are hard to find these days.
You can't beat that. And then over here you have these old school sodas like Fanta. I see a Dr. Pepper bottle with a 1024. They haven't made that, I don't think, in decades, have they?
They do bottle the Dr. Pepper and Pepsi and Mountain Dew, and then recently They came out with the Grapico for their anniversary edition, and they've kept it offering it so far.
Who doesn't remember a cherry match and then the Big League Chew?
Right.
And you have some contraband here that I thought was banned, but it's not.
No, we can still find your candy cigarettes if you need to pick up.
Now, Neal, Holly, why is there a railroad crossing in here? That's kind of cool, but how does that fit into the whole motif?
Well, the whole railroad motif is because I'm a railroad enthusiast. I do model railroading, and I always go on adventures to watch trains. I'm a train watcher, and I like the history of the railroads, of how they developed the communities and throughout the country and through Alabama, throughout the United States. So I have a history of the railroads that were displayed here on the board that served Alabama at one time. And I found this crossing signal at a flea market, and I just had to have it.
It's cool. All right, now let's get to the most important part, the preparation of popcorn. Can we do that?
Sure.
All right, Neal, Holly, we've got what looks to be 4 racks of popcorn with sprinkles on it here. What's happening in this location?
That is birthday cake. That is our overall #1 top seller. So we cannot make it fast enough.
So
we
it's
are all the
birthday
time
cake flavored
running
popcorn?
out. Yes.
I've never heard of anything like this. So Neal, we're over in the stainless steel section. You've got a giant pot to your left, or cauldron, and then this looks like science fiction. What is happening in this area?
This is the heart of the operation. Of course, we're a popcorn shop, and it all begins with popping the popcorn. And we have a large industrial size popper that churns out about 7 gallons of popped corn per batch. And there's some days I'm back here for 2 or 3 hours just doing batch after batch. And once we have the popcorn popped, we can flavor it in a number of ways. A couple of ways is through the candy process, where we can coat the popcorn in a sugary recipe and flavor it and color it to make, say, cotton candy. Cotton candy is our best-selling sweet popcorn. But we also make caramel popcorn, delicious caramel popcorn. And the sugar is cooked in these giant kettles for about 45 minutes, and then we pour in about 18 gallons of popcorn and let it mix together and get it well coated. And then we dump it out on this cooling table, where I keep mixing it until it cools enough that we can bucket it or bag it and get ready for sale.
Now, Neal, over here is a whole rack that looks, I can't tell if it's a science experiment or an art class at school. What is all this stuff?
This is where I keep all the ingredients and colorings for all our flavorings. I've got the flavorings and the colors for all our candy flavored popcorn. And I've got all of our ingredients that we use to make all our savory popcorn.
All right, final question, Holly. I know you're located in the heart of the historic commercial district of downtown Cullman, but people can call you and pre-order. They don't have to walk in, right?
Oh, that's true. We have an online store at kernelkullman.com that you can order online, and we can ship it to you, or you can call in and order at 256-841-6299.
And I assume that you guys be willing to do a special order. In other words, if somebody wanted a big enough order for some crazy flavor you never heard of, you'd give it a stab, right?
Yes,
oh, yes.
Absolutely.
And we've done that many times.
Right on. Now I'm going to head over to one of your good customers, Cullman Savings Bank. They bought a bunch of popcorn, I understand, from you guys yesterday, and they're going to pass it out to their customers. So that's just one example, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, now down at Cullman Savings Bank, I'm with top teller Allison. Allison, you guys are celebrating National Popcorn Day, right?
Yes, we are.
What does that look like down here?
When we found out it was National Popcorn Day, we wanted to take the opportunity to support our local business and celebrate with our customers in a fun way. So we have samples of the Kernel Kullman popcorn, several different samples here for our customers to try out today.
I was just over talking to them, and I was shocked how many flavors they've got. Tell me about the flavors that you brought in.
Well, we have dill pickle, salted caramel, Dorothy, and several others, but they should all be good.
Yeah, I imagine so. Now, I understand this is just for your customers.
It is.
So if you wander in here wanting popcorn, you got to open an account before you get a bag of popcorn, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, can I ask one last favor of you?
Sure.
I opened the bag of the Dorothy. It's multicolored, looks like a rainbow.
Okay.
Could you do a little taste test just to
Sure.
ensure that
We'll try.
this is for real?
Let's too.
There's a red one.
It's good.
What flavor was that, the red one?
It tasted like strawberry.
Strawberry popcorn. Who knew? Well, thanks for talking to me. The doors will open here shortly, and you're going to be busy, I think.
Yes, I think so.
Thanks, Allison.
Thank you.
So there's your National Popcorn Day sign. You have some specials on the back, don't you? Let's have a look at the back side of that.
Yes, we are doing specials all day long today. Every hour is a different special that you can come in. If you particularly like Goat Island, you might want to come in at 5 o'clock. And
I have just sampled the Goat Island beer cheese. I can recommend it highly.
if you, like a lot of our customers, your favorite one is birthday cake, you'll want to come and see us first thing
That's
this
going
morning.
to sell out, isn't it?
Yes.